Thanks for the sub, Skydu. Thanks for the sub, Elite MLG Pro Hack 69. Thanks for 13 months, Wolfthorn Lives. Thanks for 9 months, Bernie. I am not winning. I am losing. Come on. Yeah, you can pick up the Deca Shield in the intro. I don't know off the top of my head of anything else similar. Well, I guess something that's sort of similar is also in Kikiri Forest. There's a scene setup where a heart piece can just like appear over your head. It's not a heart piece you can actually collect. It just kind of acts like as if you picked up a bomb drop or something, like appearing over your head. That's the only thing I can think of immediately. There probably are some like other random things you can pick up in certain scene setups. It's called the 40th heart piece. It really should not be called the 40th heart piece because it's not a real heart piece. You can't pick it up. I always thought it was super weird that there's extra heart pieces in unused scene setups, but there's no extra Skulltulas. Example of extra heart pieces. There's an extra heart piece in an unused scene setup for Graveyard, where if you know the heart piece in the box on that ledge, in a different scene setup, there's a chest there with a heart piece. There's a heart piece in the at the top of Gerudo Jail, in Gerudo Fortress Jail as Child. And in Jabu, in an unused scene setup, there's a heart piece in a chest. The Jabu and Graveyard ones you need Wrong Warp to get to, and then the one at top of Gerudo Fortress Jail, you just gotta get to Gerudo Fortress's Child. Yeah, the Gerudo one's separate from the Odd Mushroom thing. The Odd Mushroom thing is the chest that normally has a heart piece as adult has Odd Mushroom instead as Child. But then if you go further and go up to the jail, there's an extra heart piece that's just sitting at the top of the jail. Thanks, Chill Ice Fire. Guys, stop. One misspelling is not that funny. Yeah, the Kuka is because I'm waiting for Navi, and they get saved there for later. So it saves time when I actually collect all the Kukos. Yeah, all the alternate scene setups are like really interesting as to why they are the way they are. Like another really interesting thing about the graveyard scene setup, in addition to the chest, is that in front of In front of Shadow Temple, you know how there's like supposed to be a bunch of torches that you're supposed to light with Din's fire in front of Shadow? There's only 6 torches, as opposed to like, I don't know, 20 plus in the actual version. Which is also really interesting. It's like they're like unfinished versions, but it's like, what were they supposed to be if they were unfinished? I hate that. Yeah, probably tech. I definitely guessed that they probably didn't want it to be possible with just fire arrows. But then it's weird that they left in like an extra unused version. It's weird because like the different scene setups are used for certain cutscenes. And I'm pretty sure the scene setup that we're talking about for Graveyard is actually used for the Sun Song cutscene. But it's weird that like they would even choose that scene setup at all. Thanks for 7 months, Jimmy. I don't really handle Discord stuff. Maybe they already made the cutscene, didn't want to bother switching setups. I guess that could be it. Like if they made the cutscene before they finalized the scene setups that would actually be in the final game. Because there's actually a lot of cutscenes that use weird scene setups, even ones that are more visible in actual gameplay. Like Kakariko, in the Nocturne cutscene, uses a completely different scene setup, and there's like multiple different tells for specific things that shouldn't be there. Like trees and rocks and grass. No, I've never reset before saving. Nice. Wrong thing to boomerang. Hey, save state, thanks. That's annoying. Drop the bugs first. Bomb counts are really bad now, or chew count. Thanks for 19 months, Pichu Goggles. That was bad. Thanks for 26 months, Jason. Yeah, Nashberg on 1.2. No, Everdrive isn't allowed. You need a cart. Oh. Oh my god. This run is very bad. Thanks for 39 months, Ed. The bomb killed the like. I drop a bomb right after I crouch stab it. All the hearts. Really? Where to buy official GameCube controllers for low prices in 7 years ago. Has there been any more news on that PG controller? Last I heard it was supposed to be end of 2020, and we are approaching the end of 2020. And I suspect it's not coming out in the next week. Delayed to 2021, that's all we know. Okay. How many did I stock up? I have 2 backup controllers. So if the one I'm using right now ever dies, I have 2 other ones I can use. One basically new and the other, I guess, also pretty close to basically new. I was just late there, save state. Because turning is hard. And if I'm too late, it's not worth it. Three controllers setting up until I retire. I mean, 3 controllers should last me quite a long time. Controllers usually last like 3 to 4 years for me. And I've been using this controller for 1 year. Actually, pretty much exactly 1 year, because I started using it like December last year. That's when my previous controller finally died. I remember I had to break in a new controller like a month before GDQ. Break in as in get used to a new controller. What does Zero Tunic look like? It's just slightly darker than regular Kukuri's tunic. Thanks for 71 months, Tepid Black. Iron and Hover Boots are just boots 2 and 3, where Kukuri Boots is boot 1. So it's not like there's alternate versions of Iron and Hover Boots. Don't all boots let you walk? No, 0 boots actually specifically prevents you from walking. I already started AD practice. I'll start doing runs of it in the next day or two. I already pretty much relearned almost everything. I just need to relearn the heap setup for title file, which will take like 30 minutes. There are extra sword and shield values, but they don't really do anything interesting. I was looking into sword values and I couldn't seem to find anything like meaningful with sword differences. Shield differences are kind of interesting. A lot of the glitch shields will like have no like recoil animation. Like they kind of do that animation where it shows like little particle effects, like when you hit something, but not actually like it's hitting your shield. And then some of them will also just crash if something hits your shield. The one interesting thing though is that sometimes the swords and shields can like appear upside down or in weird orientations on Link. Remind me later and I can show some stuff off. No, I have not met Hotshot IRL. What CLG members have I met IRL? All the speedrunners, because we were all Either I've met them either at GDQ or at the CLG speedrunning event we had last year. I met Tafo, my boss, a handful of other staff guys. I've been in Zoom calls with other CLG people, but I don't think I've met many more IRL. Nice. When you have glitched items on the menu, sometimes like glitchy, either like blobs of black or like flashing black stuff will appear on the menu. Kind of random. Doesn't actually do anything. Yeah, Tech. That was set up for the Talon and Epona flags SRM, which is this one coming up. I hate when that happens. My bomb shoe usage has been terrible this run. I've wasted so many. Good thing I got the extras. Will Tafu fire me if I run out of bomb shoes? I don't think so. This is my worst run up to Magic Beans in a while. I've usually been like a minute ahead of Magic Beans every time. You will though? What are you gonna fire me from? I'll fire you. Oh no. Whatever, I can just do one more. Thanks for the raid, and Hydre. little sloppy, but okay. Yeah, that SRM is really complicated. That's the most complicated one in the run. Yeah, that's bomb bag 30. Bomb bag 30 is okay as long as you've already gotten bomb bag 20. It's if you get bomb bag 20 a second time, or more specifically, if you get bomb bag 20 after already having a bomb bag. So because I only went from bomb bag 20 to bomb bag 30, it's okay. Yeah, that does count cookie dough. In fact, that used to happen in the old Hundo route, or I guess in no SRM now, where you actually get bomb bag 40 from source, downgrade to bomb bag 30 with RBA, and then re-upgrade to bomb bag 40 with RBA. Courtyard Bomb and Hundo when? It was in the previous, or... It was in the first SRM route, where the only SRM was Zor's River SRM. Yeah, if you burn deck shield, you do need to get it again before ending. You need to finish with everything in your inventory. How many complete reroutes did Hundo undergo? I mean, how big of a time frame are you talking? Are you talking since SRM? 3. Or 4, actually. But I didn't run the first one. If you're talking all time, a lot. Alright, open the casino. Let me in. What if I crash before Dampe? I think you can just end it without doing a result. But that's specifically why I say start it after I warp to Sunsong, because that's the last warp I can crash on. If I crash between Sunsong and Dampe, it's a VC crash. Stop the count. What's gonna be today? It's the first route where we don't get the hard piece with Boomerang. I think so. Well, super old routes got the hard piece with Long Shot as adult. But as far as getting it as child goes, I think so. Thanks for 21 months, Dante. Thanks for 18 months, Nienma. 4. Believers win. No. I love getting a bomb drop from that grass, because it literally means nothing. I get a bomb drop from that grass surprisingly often. When I already have max bombs. Or no, I don't have max bombs, I think I have -2 from max. Yeah, skipping bomb pot isn't too bad. I definitely, I think like almost every single run that I get to frogs, I have enough bombs to skip bomb pot, so I think I'll still not do it for now, but I probably will start doing it soon, and it seems worth it. Thanks for 9 months swinging, man. But I have enough bombs almost every time. Thanks for the sub fixation. Shut up. That guy is always right next to this cucko when I want to grab it. I had to wait a second because one of the cuckoos was on the fence. I shouldn't be missing Bolero Skip anymore. I figured out the inconsistency, and I have a method to get rid of it. Thanks for 6 months, good Barine. Come on. No, you can't Hess with F boots. But you can Mega Flip and Mega Side Hop with F boots. And those are the same speed as Hess. And you can shield recoil with F boots in the air, which starts at Hess speed, but then decays. But is still pretty fast for traveling a lot in the air. Yeah, Vanek. It might seem like it's not really necessary, but that refilling enough magic for one extra Furrow's Wind does matter. And it is required for the magic route. Dang, it looked like I could almost get it. Why doesn't this face cancel gravity in the water? I would guess that water has its own like special property, special effect that it acts on Link. I don't know for sure, but that's what I assume. Kind of like Cuckoos. Like Cuckoos have a specific effect to force Link to move downwards at a specific speed. No, Cocoa Boots don't exist. Actually, Real M, that's not quite accurate because it's actually a random discount. It's not always the same amount of rupees. It can be as low as, I think like the lowest it can be is like 35 rupees, or like the lowest you can pay is 35 rupees. Yeah, the discount being random is super weird. I remember, because I played through this game a lot as a kid, like even, I did like multiple playthroughs as a kid even before speedrunning, and I always remember getting the discount and thinking like, wait, how much is the discount again? And then I felt like every single time it was different. I'm like, wait, is this random or what? Or am I just forgetting something? That's not ISG. ISG without the S, so the infinite glitch. I don't know if the infinite glitch is a good name for that. Well, considering OOT's naming history, maybe it wouldn't be the worst name. Please go back the other way. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to kill myself. Oh, maybe it won't actually. Do I risk this or not? Nah, not worth. I think I could have made it, but it would have been really close, and I'd have to sit on the text box extra. It'd be kind of weird. That was a very bad angle. Yeah, I really like that strat. Yeah, this run fight's scanning. People leave. It's definitely people leaving because Link just won't even pay attention. I love the extra deep lore of this cutscene. Dude, the lore with Sheik in this run is actually so interesting, because, like, the lore is basically in this run that Link just keeps ignoring Sheik, and then Sheik pretends to be Zelda, but isn't actually Zelda. It's actually fascinating. You could write, like, a whole entire fanfic style side story. Come on. I hate this hole, dude. How does this work? Dude. F-boot started getting used in July, the July/August reroute. I sure am dying, and it's great. Yeah, Tech, but the nice thing about that, the way that death in particular works is I'm holding up while like making the bomb tubes blow up again. But if I continue holding Z, as soon as I let go of the control stick, then I'll go back to my normal direction that I'm holding with Z. So like I hold up, release the bomb choose, and then immediately let go control stick, and then it goes back to my original angle. When sub 3 summon best. I'm sure it'll be soon, but my summon best is actually pretty good. So I've been doing a lot of practice and getting my best splits really good. I sort of practice individual, well, I both practice individual splits, but what I more often practice is in individual sections. Like I'll practice a half hour to 1 hour section or something with my splits. Okay, fine. I'm gonna miss this, aren't I? I'm not alone. Oh my god, this is so bad. This is so annoying to fail. Very fast. No, killing the Baba like that is very safe. The way the camera works and the way that the Baba is always going to attack you is, it's the way it happened there is pretty much always the way it's going to happen as long as you're not stupid. Have I ever been stupid? Yes. Have I ever been stupid? Oh boy, let me tell you about the times I've been stupid. That didn't look right. Well, I was almost about to have another stupid moment. I just want... Okay. I need to wait for another boulder to come down. Okay. I got a heart, didn't I? I didn't want that heart. Isn't good for your heart. Big lag, you're not the one running it. Oh, never mind. This is supposed to be my health. Forgot that I take a heart of damage from the void. I don't want that heart. Stop dancing around the heart. Bad time loss. Come on. Or did you just watch a weird series of warps? Table jump? I think that was a decent table jump. My health got refilled because I got a heart piece. Oh, I guess you couldn't see the heart piece because of being upside down. Yeah, save. Only with F boots. That's an F boots exclusive time save. It saves 2 or 3 frames. Come on. Come on. Wake up. Oh my god, dude. One of the bugs fell off the cliff. Thanks for 49 ones, Prox Muffin. I feel like I have more chews than I'm supposed to have. Although I don't think there's anything I could have missed. I think I've just been good with chews. Oh my god, it almost went under him. Thanks, Pyrocy. Don't do that. I tried to angle that roll more. I got like a first frame roll, so I couldn't change my angle. I hope I can still kill the Skulltula on time. I think I should. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I had plenty of time. Dig. Come on, don't take forever, please. Oh my god. Seriously? I am in luck. No, I'm not in luck. Okay, I have to get that heart piece as adult now. Wait, no. The heart piece is important for the heap setup. I don't think this works out. I have to try this, I guess. This is probably gonna be bad. Yeah, let me get scarecrows as a backup. I have no idea how this might work with the cutscene pointer. I think I have to save here. Alright, so I basically have zero idea if the cutscene pointer is going to be good or not. There's a good chance I won't be able to do the lax wrong warp. It sucks because if I can save right before the lax wrong warp, it wouldn't be too bad, but I can't. Or I kind of... No, I can't. Yeah, the latest I can save is right before fishing. I could have hovered there. It might have been... That might have been the better idea to hover up to the heart piece. I'm not sure. There's a chance it could have messed something else up. What are those fish doing? Come on. He ran away, dude. Because he got too close to me. Well, this is horrible. That's really dumb because I specifically try to get pretty far back. See, like Link is almost swimming. I do that intentionally so that he has a low chance of being so close that he runs away, but he still got so close that he ran. Yeah, I have to get the heart piece as adult, but I mean, I'm gonna go right past it anyway. What I'm worried about is that getting the heart piece was part of getting the heap setup correct for the correct cutscene pointer manipulation stuff. And so now I'm not sure about how the cutscene pointer is gonna go. So I kind of just have to hope cutscene pointer stuff is good. So even if I do the light arrow cutscene wrong warp correctly, it might crash or soft lock, depending on exactly what it is. And I can't save before it. Because of my blank B. Oh, really, Blaney? Okay, that's cool. I guess you can do a prediction if this works or not. If you guys want to gamble. You gotta do it real quick though. Got like a minute. No. That is very lucky. Don't say that's insane. That was not me, that was luck, I promise. So I didn't want to let you guys down, but I was 90% certain that was not going to work, because something I neglected to tell you guys is that I know that the cutscene pointer, when grabbing the token without grabbing the heart piece, I know that it fails. I was hoping that the only reason I said it for sure wasn't going to work is because I knew that sometimes when going near the scarecrow, the butterflies can like mess it up. I'm 90% sure that going to like learning Scarecrow song saved it, or at least like having to walk past that area. Yeah, I just have to remember the heart piece. So according to Blinny, I should already have Scarecrow Song set because the Scarecrow Song flag is already set. So in that case, the heart piece is barely going to be a detour. I just have to get it right after the lab diving heart piece. In fact, it may actually save a Sun Song. But it also may cost 2 Sun Songs, depending on how much it takes. Oh, right, I have Scarecrow Song for fire arrows, yeah. Dang, should I skip the jump? I almost feel like I should skip hookshot jump because it should be faster. But I don't want to though, because that's lame. Yeah, hookshot jump is a treat, but no, the trick is a treat. Save the frames. Am I dropping frames? Okay, I'm worried. Was I dropping frames, guys? Because I'm worried if I'm dropping frames, because I'm not. I'm not dropping frames to my internet, which means it seems like my computer has been bad at. I think I've actually been having computer issues with lag dropping frames recently, and that's bad. I mean, my local recordings I think should be fine, but I don't want that to happen. Oh, they mean go fast as in save the frames. Okay. Okay, never mind. I am starting to worry about my computer though. I really need to get a new computer like immediately. I think I shouldn't put it off anymore. Okay, you're 60k, please finish the run. Okay, I'm starting to do shield turns for all turns in adult now. Because most of my recent adult crashes have been because I can't seem to turn properly. So if I can't turn properly, I'm just gonna shield turn, and that should guarantee it always. So I did a bunch of practice yesterday. I did multiple run-throughs of adult, just always shield turning, and everything should be good. I just shield turn every time. LACSWW is lighter cutscene wrong warp. Why is there a lighter cutscene wrong warp split and adult split? Because I'm used to having an adult split. It just feels weird to not have an adult split. I can't just not split for adult. I could get rid of the lax wrong warp split, but I like having a split for it. How do I intend to get the like highly hard piece? I have Scarecrow Song. Adult splits for opening the casino, sure. Estimated time loss for the heart piece? Should be like 20 seconds. 30 at most. So I shouldn't be failing this anymore. Thanks for 22 months, Kibik. Because I have actually, I looked into it and I figured out the inconsistency. And I have a strat to get rid of the inconsistency. So now it should be consistent. If you saw how I like sidewalked a little bit before backwalking again, that fixes the inconsistency. Odds of record. If I don't crash, 99%. The crashing part, though, is the hard part. I mean, I shouldn't crash. I feel like I am very consistent at everything. In practice, I haven't crashed in practice in adult in a very long time. But in runs, that's not the same story. Forgot to split. Always forget that split. I forgot, I want to start equipping nuts and boomerang on that pause. Thanks for 2 years, Gingy. Thanks for 19 months, beer. Really? Knife hits aren't too bad. I think that was only my second hit in the whole run. I mean, I don't want to use extra hits, but I think it's fine. Thanks for 26 months, Black Warlock. No, you can't kill Volvagia before spawning. The final blow has to be after stunning him with the hammer. No, I have shields. It's just Deku Shield, so it's invisible as adult. Although I do equip Mirror Shield soon. For some I ESS turn, for some I shield turn. I think for 19 months continuum. Dude. Yeah, the thing with the hearts in this run is that most of the bosses are all towards the end, so you end up getting a lot of the heart pieces at the end. Or a lot of the full hearts at the end. Come on. Oh my god. Dampe was 4 tries? 4, right? Yeah. I'm finally on a decent Dampe luck streak after being on a terrible Dampe luck streak for a while. I've been getting like 5, 4, 6 recently, which I can't complain about. Or no, there was like 11 and 10. All your Dampe luck, now you're getting bad luck. We just, you know what, it just balanced out because I was getting the worst Dampe luck ever. So, you know what, you deserve it. The bad luck needs to be spread around. Toxic streamer. I didn't watch the dream response, but I heard about it. Sounds dumb, I guess. Yeah, A and B is good for matching text because both of them close the text box, and B can also speed up certain text boxes that it can. So, in addition, C up also works for text mashing. So, technically, the super ideal way to text mash is A, B, and C up, but C up is really awkward on a GameCube controller to mash with A and B. But yeah, just for like trying to get text, just like maximizing button mashing during text, you want to do A and B. I mean, in a task, they wouldn't use C up because they would just frame advance every text box. Actually, I'm pretty sure there's like a script that tasters use for text, so they don't even have to like think about it. By the way, I was practicing last night and I got a double 2000, and no one will ever believe me because it was unrecorded off stream, but I swear it happened. Good split. It's okay, I'm about to get Big Orange Sword, so slashes shouldn't really matter. I don't even think I do another slash until I get Big Orange Sword. Or no, there's like 2 more I do. It's chasing me. Yeah, that was a 000 bomb. The place where you drop in happens to be pretty close to it. Yeah, no more predictions until the end of the run, because there's a prediction going on right now for if I finish or not. This would have been a good run if not for the Lake Hylia disaster. Well, even then, I don't know if it'd be good, but it'd be better. The Lake Hylia was a whole mess. Lake Hylia / fishing. Otherwise, it's alright. Have your PB not counting raids? I got 9,000 when I got sub 4. That might be my favorite warp of the run. It's just like so fast, and you normally need like a pretty precise angle to get to Phantom Ganon, and like one ESS turn gets you there instantly. Oh yeah, mask warp is probably up there also. Thanks for the subs, Ev. Yeah, the item on C right now is Big Orange Sword. Big Orange Sword and Giant's Knife are actually the exact same item. There's just a separate flag that's used for whether it's Giant's Knife or Big Orange Sword. Really? I get ISG from picking up the heart piece because the momentum of the slippery, the momentum of the slippery ice carries me with the crouch stab into the heart piece. Thanks for 14 months. Take one for the team. Thanks for 10 months, Swedish Chef. No Hess, because I kept failing it. I was doing the Hess, but I got annoyed with it. No, Summon Best is never realistically obtainable. Unless your sum of best is terrible. Any decent sum of best is never realistically obtainable. Can I make it? Probably not. Not with that. No. Oh, I should equip Ocarina here. This is where I need to go get the heart piece. And set for Rose Wind. Okay, do I do hookshot jump or not? Because, like, technically I can skip hookshot jump and it should be faster. But I don't wanna, because it's a cool trick. I mean, it's probably not that much faster. I should do what I'm used to. It is better to do what I'm used to. I mean, at the very least, I have an easy backup if I fail it. No. Wait. Okay, I'm skipping it. Because it'll... No, I shouldn't. Whatever. I thought I was going to save a Sun song if I skipped it, but it's not. I still have to play... I have to play 3 Sun songs, actually. I'm dumb. Oh my god, I'm losing so much time. Yeah, a lot of it is the heart piece, but I'm also just being bad at the jump, which I shouldn't be doing. Whatever. Yeah, it's really cool that the big fairy gets a use. Best warp. Thanks for the sub, godlike Obi. Even though I already have 4 bottles, I still need to get every bottle from source. And this is a bottle from source, so it's still required for the 100% definition, even if I have 4 bottles already. The backup for hookshot jump would have just been Scarecrow Song, because I had to accidentally get Scarecrow Song earlier. Thanks for the 27 months, Globus. You want to know something funny about the 20 keys? So the door I just opened is actually the only door we actually need a key for. The one I use at the bottom only saves like 2 seconds. So we actually RBA 20 keys just to use one of them. It is pretty hilarious, right? It's pretty much the funniest thing you've ever heard, right? 37 more tumble keys isn't obsolete, it just bans SRM. Did I get the Navi door tech skip in this run in Deku Tree? I think I did, right? I've never actually got to this point in a run with getting the tech skip. Okay. Ye old 231 skip. What would happen if I failed that void out? Crash. Well, depending on my angle. I have a feeling that my angle there is facing the direction I would crash. Yeah, I'm like 90% sure it'd crash. Although, you're much more likely to fail that by falling inbounds than you are to actually void out. Dude. There we go. That was dumb. Sometimes you can be too far away from the torch and its hitbox isn't loaded. It's really dumb. Dude. Yeah, I can't use fire arrows there because it wastes too much magic. I have exactly enough magic as I need. And one fire arrow would put me short. After I've successfully entered the warp, for child blue warps, it's several seconds, and for adult blue warps, it's roughly a full second. So, very lenient. Alright, can I get quick kill? Got it. Yeah, I think Twin Nova is only my last significant time save. Good Twin Nova should be like 45 seconds. The Fire Rose time loss is mostly I had to get a heart piece that I had to skip as child. But then also me being bad was a little bit of it. Not necessarily a false minute, because if I got it properly as child, it would have only taken like 10 seconds, and so the detour for getting it as adult was significantly higher. So it was real time loss. Yep, I would consider this a bad run if this finishes. You guys know me too well. Yeah, this category is pretty insane. From bad to okay, how good is this run? It's like a 5 or a 6. Out of 100. What? I thought for sure the other one was gonna shoot. Okay, whatever. The reason I was spamming target is pseudo RNG manipulation. It technically does advance the RNG more, but there's no guarantee that it advances it in a good way. But I just do it for fun. It makes me think that I'm RNG manipulating. And sometimes it works. Placebo. I love my placebo strats. Thanks for gifting 2 subs, Ben. I've been bad at the blue warps today. Bad luck. No, you can't manipulate that luck. Goodbye, big roaring sword. No, not safe yet. I have 3 more warps. Although I get a little break here, though. Don't let my curtains fall. I think they're fine for now. Oh no, why am I dropping frames? Not now. No, run is not safe. Run is not safe until Ganon. Any Easter eggs in the auction cutscene? Not Easter eggs, but there's some weird stuff. Like, you hear that cuckoo? There's a cuckoo that's not supposed to be here in this cutscene. There's some... The tree is different than usual. There's some grass that's not supposed to be here. Some rocks that's not supposed to be here. I don't know why. They just use a weird scene setup for this cutscene, rather than the one that you normally would encounter when coming in here. Or actually, no, the tree is correct here. The tree, you see that tree in the background? That's actually different on 1.0. On 1.0, that has the wrong tree. How do I know this? Back when I actually ran on 1.0 for Hundo, I just noticed it. Oh my god. No, 100 skull reward isn't required because it's just rupees. Rupees are not part of the definition. Okay, the run is officially safe. Aside from maybe the possibility of a VC crash. Finally got to the safe part of the run. Thanks for 31 months, Thankful. Thanks for 23 months, Cookie Dough. Wow, Cookie Dough really asking, do I think I'll ever crash at the Ganon Warp right before the Ganon Warp? The Ganon Warp is honestly one of the easiest warps, so I shouldn't ever fail it. But there's a possibility. Oh my god. Dude, this is the worst Ganon fight. Dude. I can't get between his legs one time, and the whole fight sucks. Dead. I pressed the wrong button. I pressed pause instead of split. Whatever. Okay, that's a second lower. That's 3:14:20, not 21. Thanks for 4 months, Ian Rankin. Thanks, guys. Finally didn't crash, although it came at the cost of not the greatest adult section. How much time did I lose? Well, okay, I was about even. Okay, beginning to end of adult, I was about even, but I could have saved a lot of time. Well, I guess taking into account the heart piece thing, it wasn't that bad. I could have saved more time, though. Thanks for 5 gift subs, technically a guy. Thanks for the sub, Chewy. Thanks for 500 bits, pizza sub. Thanks for 7 gift subs, music. Thanks, guys. Thanks for 5 gift subs, Silent Serenity. Thanks for 3 years, TMC. Okay, so you guys know the drill. This run was still bad. I still have plenty of time save. Sub 310 should definitely be doable. I think below 310, but it might be kind of hard. Thanks for 100 bits, Corey. Thanks for 400 bits, Campbell. Thanks for 100 bits, Tech. Thanks for 5 months, Wisconsin Cheesy. Thanks for 5 gift subs, Stalin. Thanks for 100 bits, Cried. Thanks for 300 bits, Spectral Target. Thanks, everyone. So yeah, this is still gonna go down a bit more. Still plenty of time to save. And Dampe was 4th try, so Dampe wasn't bad. Could have been better, but 4th try is fine. Just in time to start GDQ practice. Yeah, I'm gonna start all dungeons practice soon because I'm doing all dungeons at GDQ. I'm still gonna be running Hundo. All dungeons is short enough and easy enough that I should be able to run it alongside Hundo. Thanks for 7 months, that Liam kid. Thanks for 5 gift subs, Tails Monty. Thanks for gifting a sub, XL Chair. No, I'm not gonna do another run today. I can switch off my tasks now, sure. Oh, and I'm actually, so a lot of the time I don't like going through the whole credits because I don't really care. The OT credits take way too long. But I am actually going to go through the whole credits because there's something cool. There's something cool I forgot to show last time. The credits are actually interesting in this route. Thanks for the gift sub, Black Star. Oh yeah, button press count. Just as I did the last button press. Oh my god, this is possibly a milestone for button presses. I forgot which window I have that captures button presses. Here we go. Where is it? Why isn't it showing? Doesn't work. You guys will never know what the button press. Okay, here. Sub 10,008 presses. Probably could have been sub 9,000, really. I think next PB I'll get sub 9,000. Top left guy, maybe. I'll see how I feel. What's on Z that's so important? Hookshot. That's where I usually put like hookshot, bow, stuff like that. First person items. Boomerang. Go through the splits towards the time save? Yeah, I should do that. Okay. Beginning was bad. I should be way farther ahead at bombs. Actually, everything up to frog. I'm usually like a minute and a half to 2 minutes ahead at magic beans, and I was only 30 seconds ahead. That was really bad. So I can be way faster up to magic beans. From frogs to... for a while. After frogs for a while, the run was decent. AS Enter Fire Temple was a little bit sloppy, but that wasn't too big of a deal. It was decent up until the bow, and then bow was bad because of water temple stuff. Chess game thing was slow. Lake Hylia was a disaster. It only shows 3 seconds time loss at fishing, but I could have saved 2.5 minutes, so that's another 2.5 minute time loss. At adult started off well for the first time in forever, and then lost a bunch of time at Fyros. That was because of skipping the heart piece at Lake Hylia as child, but also because I was bad. And then after that, post Fyros, the run was like solid but kind of sloppy, if that makes sense. Like, I didn't make too many mistakes, but I was really slow on a lot of stuff. Like, I was just slow but not making huge mistakes. Yeah, average near the end. Like, I've been talking about how I've been doing a lot of adult practice. So you see, I started adult at -631 and ended -616, so like lost a little bit of time overall in the adult section. In most of my practice, I can at least save 1 minute, and if my adult section is good, I save 2 minutes. Yeah, and I got terrible Bombchu Bowling RNG, that sucked. I don't necessarily agree with that, Flygon, because I've been making it to adult. Like, I think the last 5 or 6 days, I've made at least one run to adult like every single day. So I've actually been relatively consistent at getting to adult. Like, it used to be that I wasn't getting to adult very much, but recently I've been getting to adult very consistently. I was just crashing at adult because I can't seem to turn around, but now that I learned to turn around by using my shield, I can not crash. Thanks for 33 months, Flex. Thanks for 5 months, Hoggy. Yeah, I learned to turn around, and that lets me not crash. Okay, check this out, check this out. An actual cool thing in the credits for the first time in forever. Look at this, look at this. Black tunic. Okay, there's a really funny reason for this. And by funny, I mean funny in the same way as that thing in Water Temple that I said was totally funny, but not really funny, just interesting. So, in the credits, the game has a failsafe to make sure that Link is always wearing the Kokiri tunic and not like Goron or Zora tunic. And it does it, there's something in binary that it just sets 1 for the tunic. I forget the exact numbers, but like, there's 1 for the binary number of tunic. It just sets a certain value to 1 just to make it Kokiri tunic. But that's like assuming the only tunics are Kokiri, Goron, and Zora. Because I have C tunic, I have the glitched blue tunic. When it sets that certain number binary to 1, it doesn't just set it to Kokiri tunic, it sets it to something else, which ends up being black tunic. And so you actually get the black tunic. D tunic, you'd assume? Yeah, maybe. I think there's like 4 different black tunics. But yeah, it's really cool. So because of a failsafe that is supposed to always put Kokiri tunic on, it ends up, in this glitched case, putting on black tunic, which is really cool. It is D tunic? Okay. But yeah, I think it's very cool. Cue the Linkin Park music. Crawling in my skin.